soon to be a movie star. Look at him. Look how cute he looks. I swear to God, if I was gay, Jason, if I was gay, do men proposition you?
No.
They never do?
No.
Interestingly, because I would think that gay guys would come up to you all the time.
Nope.
Guys good looking at you, they want to maybe get to know you and stuff
Well, I don't
like
go to that side of town.
Right, you just stay away from that.
Yeah,
you avoid all of
that side of town, and I'm, you know.
Well, what about you? I mean, growing up, women always came on to you?
I was...
I mean, like, at what age does it start? What age does the merry-go-round of women start when you look like this?
Well, you know, it starts in high school.
We lose our virginity at what, 15, 16?
13, 14.
13, 14. Whoa, 13, 14. I lost mine at 16, but I got to tell you, it was with a lot of begging. A lot of begging. I was
well, hey, mine wasn't without a lot of begging myself.
Really? Okay, good.
Oh, yeah.
Same age woman, the older woman?
Little older.
Little older.
Little more experienced.
Little more experience, taught you the ways of the world.
A few of them.
That's good.
That's good. You need that in your life. Yeah. Every man's got that.
Yeah.
Somewhere.
I went for a woman a little bit younger, a little stupider, a little naive.
Yeah. That's okay too, though.
That's okay.
That's okay.
You do it, whatever you got to do. Listen, I didn't have as much to work with. So you're an athlete at a young age, and you get the acting bug at a young age.
Well, I was a child actor in Canada, actually.
But your mother was an actress.
My mother was an actress and a dancer and a singer and the whole.
So she forces you into
Not
that?
at all.
You
Not
wanted
at all.
this.
She didn't want me to.
Didn't want you to be.
She was against it. And I said I wanted to do it, and you know, and I did commercials and stuff like that when I was a kid.
Not intimidated by that, you go into that world, and then I imagine when the TV roles start coming in, and you're this good looking in school, lots of women are going on, and then you get a role. And Tori Spelling sees you on TV.
Yeah.
Aaron Spelling's daughter.
Yeah.
Now this is the mother load. To me, I don't know what goes on the set of that Beverly Hills 90210, but you got to let me into your life a little bit here.
Okay.
I got to find out what goes on. Tori sees you on TV. Now this Tori, to me, seems like the catch of a century. Her father is worth what, $100 million? There she is. There is Tori right there. She lives in a mansion. She's watching television. She sees you. She thinks you're cute. Right. Do you immediately go in for the kill on her? Do you ever consider being her boyfriend?
There were a lot of there were a lot of circumstances, and there's a you know, it's Aaron's daughter.
Aaron's daughter.
It's
not
Aaron's
interested.
daughter. You got it. Well, you know, you got to respect that.
You have to respect.
You got to
that?
respect that.
Teach me, because
he's my boss.
See,
he's my boss.
This is where I always screw up. I don't respect anything. So you're saying you actually respected the fact that she was the boss's daughter?
Yes.
I got to tell you, that seems very admirable. It really does. So you respect that, and you don't take advantage of the situation.
Not at all.
She never becomes your lover.
No.
Never.
Never.
Even though it's tempting, because you would be the executive producer of many shows, and it would immediately catapult you in that negotiation session.
Well, that's true too. But then you got to look at the other side.
Right.
Now you look at the other side. Now you look at this. I get on the show. I start dating Tori.
Right.
Tori and I have a terrible relationship.
Yes.
We break up.
Right.
Right. I'm fired.
Yes.
I'm blacklisted.
Yes.
It's over.
It's over.
You got to look at that.
I'm learning. All right. You make a lot of sense. We will take a break. The new movie is going to be called Calendar Girl, and if that movie takes off, it's going to be a negotiation. You're going to come back here and tell me about that negotiation.
I will.
We will come back, and the other women will talk about. Then I want to talk about your girlfriend.
Okay.
And the fact that you are house hunting with her.
House? No, we have a house.
You have a house together?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if I could make that commitment with that face and the money coming in. This must be very special.
It is.
It is?
It is.
All right. I will learn more when I come back with Jason Priestley on the Howard Stern interview right after this. Look at this. Look who I'm here with, Jason Priestley. Huh? The ladies love you. Look at that. But meanwhile, Jason, getting back to the discussion, we'll get back to the women in a second. Okay. You play a lot of sports. Yeah. I read that you had how many stitches in your face?
I've taken several. I played hockey my whole life, and you know,
Let me tell you something. If I had a face like this, not that listen, what do I know? I don't have a face like that. But if I had a face like that, it almost seems like a death wish when you play hockey and all that stuff. And you go bungee jumping, right?
Right.
Aaron Spelling didn't want you going bungee jumping.
He didn't like that. Aaron didn't like that.
When you have a face like that, why mess with that? Why take a chance?
Well, you gotta do what you gotta do, you know.
Really?
You can't be John Travolta and be the boy in the plastic bubble. It just doesn't work.
Really? And you never, let's say you do a bungee jump, it doesn't go through your head before that you're taking that leap. Wait a second. I got a face here that most guys would give like maybe $1 million to have. I've been blessed. I have this. I have a hit TV show. I got a film coming out. I got all this going. As you're going down, you go, you know, maybe I got a little too much to live for. And the idiot who is running the bungee company probably wouldn't care if you dropped any.
He doesn't care. Exactly.
Here is, now, you had a terrible accident bungee jumping. Let's take a look at this. This is Jason on his last bungee jump. Here he goes. He's up there. Now, take a look at this. Now he jumps and everything seems fine, and then boom, it snaps, and oh, and now there you are laying on the floor after the bungee jump. Is that correct?
Yeah, that was me.
Now they're working on you there.
Yeah.
That actually is you.
That is me, and that's Joey Pantiolano. He's one of the best cardiovascular surgeons in the country.
There he is.
You've seen there listening to my chest.
There he is.
I'm feeling okay. I got a smile on my face.
Yeah, you look all right, and you're all revived.
I'm fine now.
Now, there you go. Actually, that's from the set of your new movie, right?
Yeah, that was from Calendar.
And why are you laying there in blood? What's that all about?
Well, there's a. Well, hey, see, it's hard for me to tell you because this is a plot twist right at that point in time.
Oh, it is.
So I can't really.
You would
give that
actually
away.
give it away.
I would give it if I explained to you why I was laying on the ground.
Say no more. You were laying on the ground, and there's a plot twist involved. Yes. All right, let's continue now. So you get on the show Beverly Hills 90210.
Right.
All right, and immediately the show is successful.
Not immediately.
No?
Not immediately. Show took a while to catch on.
And there is love on the show between you. Now, this is what I heard, because I read all these magazines.
Right.
I know you like to wake up at 6 in the morning. I know you
don't like to. I have to.
You wake up
There's
at
a difference.
I know you like to stand in the shower. I'm reading this magazine that tells me that Jason likes to stand in the shower and wet his hair before he shampoos it. Isn't that right for a few minutes?
Don't most people?
Yeah, that's important stuff. So you get on the show, and immediately you take advantage of your new situation, which I would do.
Right.
And you hook up with Shannon Doherty, or no?
No.
No?
No.
No love there?
No.
Really?
No.
I thought you guys were boyfriend and girlfriend for a brief time.
No, sir.
No, you did not. But you must take advantage of your fame immediately, because the best benefit of being famous and young and wealthy are the women. Do you immediately go crazy, or do you try to keep it under some kind of control?
Try to keep it under control.
You do.
You try, because you don't want to get that.
But
too many guys have that reputation as the guy, who's just, and it's not good.
But you now walk around, and women will literally come up to you and throw themselves at you, right?
Well, yeah, sometimes.
Difficult to deal with? Now, that doesn't seem difficult.
It's difficult to deal with.
Yeah.
No.
And you went to advice to Tom Jones, the entertainer?
Well, the thing with Tom, Luke and I are a big Tom Jones fans, so we went out for dinner with Tom.
Right.
And Tom's a guy who, has had women throwing themselves at him.
They took
like 30 years.
Tom Jones had panties thrown at him. Is that correct?
Sure did.
And you said, Tom, when the panties were really going,
right?
Like, okay, the panties have died off lately, but when the panties were coming full force on stage, well, how did you handle it? Is that what you said? And he said to you what?
He said, God, what did Tom say?
In other words, his advice was almost meaningless because you can't even remember it,
I can't even remember it.
Can't even remember it. I will take a break. We'll be back with Jason Priestley right after these words. Look at me, huh? Look at me sitting here with Jason. He's let me in on a lifestyle that I can hardly imagine. Now, Jason, let's go through it because we're running out of time, and I have many questions. I might have to expand this to a 2-3 hour interview, a mini documentary.
Make it a mini-series. It's
because
great.
You're living the life that every guy would like to lead. Do you realize that?
Well, the trappings of success can get tiresome. The fact of living under a microscope all the time, and one thing that you have. Or that people that aren't in the spotlight. I'm sure you get this too. Is when you're out for dinner, and you want to like sit down and have dinner, and you got people coming up, you're eating spaghetti, you got a noodle hanging out of your nose, and someone's asking you for an autograph.
My fans are constantly all over me. You have no idea what it's like to be me. Actually, I sit in the house all the time. To be honest with you,
I stay home too.
I stay home all the time, and as a matter of fact, I was telling you during the commercial, I watch Beverly Hills 90210. I throw my wife and kids out of the room. This is not because I like to leer at the young girls.
good.
I do. I like to look at Shannon and the blonde one, not Tori, Jenny. I like her.
Yeah.
She's exciting.
She is. She's cute.
No romance there between you and her?
No
romance there.
No.
But yet you have romance now with one of the women who was on the show, Christine, right?
Yes.
She was on the show. Is she? Are you going to come out here and say hello? Come out here.
Come
you
on,
lucky
honey.
gal, you. Come here. Now, look at you. Yes. Boy, are you lucky. Here, now sit down. Yes, you're beautiful. Now, seriously, this is a great situation now. Is this the love of your life?
Yeah.
It is?
Oh.
Where's my microphone? Oh, here it is. This is the love of your life?
Yeah.
You are absolutely in love with him. Now, you are ready to give up all the other women?
I gave it up a long time ago.
You are ready.
I gave it up.
You really are. And you've actually made this commitment.
Yeah.
I don't know that I could do that. I don't know. Listen, you're beautiful and everything. I like you. Don't get me wrong. I'm saying, though, but this is every guy's fantasy. He can walk out on the street and have tons of women. But you're not insecure about this.
Sure I am.
Oh, you are?
Oh, yeah.
But you have to go out of your way to please your man and all that kind of
I have
stuff?
to change my hair color every week.
Constantly. You constantly
fantasize that I'm someone new.
always like coming up with exciting stuff. And will there be marriage or no? Are we going to propose? Let's make this. Let's decide.
I don't have any plans to propose right now, but you know.
Would you like to propose right here on the couch? Would that be exciting? Something different on the Howard Stern interview program?
Oh,
so, no.
You know.
No, that's okay.
You know.
But you would like marriage?
Actually, I'm not a big marriage.
You're not into marriage. Oh, you're the perfect girl for me. That's unbelievable. And you bought a house together.
Yeah.
With all the Beverly Hills 90210. Now you guys bought it 50-50? You sharing it?
Not quite 50-50.
Not quite 50-50. And what happened? They didn't keep you on the show, or you just you were hired for a limited time?
I was hired for a limited time.
Hired for a limited time. I see. Well, that had to be interesting. And you fell in love on the set of Beverly Hills 90210?
How cliche.
Is that right?
It's really terrible.
So that had to be easy. I mean, it's easy to pick up a woman when you're the star of the show and you're one of the actresses on the show, right?
Exactly.
So it didn't take long for romance to really happen. Am I correct? Is that true?
It really didn't take long, did it?
It didn't take long, did it? Immediate? One date and it was real romance? Was it one date?
It wasn't even a date.
No date.
There were no dates.
You just went out to dinner one night and then what? You start kissing and stuff? What a life. What a life. I can't believe it. That's fantastic. Well, now you've made me envious. Jason Priestley, I want to thank you for coming on. Of course, you
Howard.
You have your movie coming out, Calendar Girl. Now who's the woman playing opposite you in that?
I don't have a woman playing opposite me.
No woman opposite.
Nope.
It's an all-male cast.
No, it's not. The kind of the woman in it is Marilyn Monroe.
Marilyn Monroe type woman. I see.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know what this movie is, but I wish you a lot of success so you can go in and kick Aaron Spelling's butt in the next negotiation.
Thank you.
And good luck to you two, staying together and all that kind of stuff. The temptations will be there. You know that.
I know that.
There will be a lot of temptations, but it is a monogamous relationship?
Yes, it is.
Wow.
Certainly.
Boy, that's really admirable. How long have you held on to this monogamous relationship?
It's a year and a half.
A year and a half. It's very satisfying. All right. Jason Priestley, thank you. Thank you, Christine, for coming out here, and we'll see you next time on the Howard Stern interview. Jason Priestley.
Thank you, Howard.
Thanks, Christine.
Thank you.
It's great to meet you. All right.